Yeah. So before we even start, I'm gonna introduce muna Lagpas tutorials, okay? Just keep this. Close that. Yep. And then the long video here. Don't see. Yeah, so good evening. Let's get down to business. Welcome to Lagpas tutorials. This is day one of the actual main training sessions. For the entire week last week is nagkaroon na tayo ng free training sessions, especially para sa mga nasa GC1 and some of the GC2 people here. Pero that is titik lang kung ano ba yung aaralin natin for the entire OPET preparation. But for tonight, starting today, is nandun lang tayo sa proper pedagogy. Okay, tapos na tayo sa pitik-pitik lang. Dito lang tayo sa start tayo from grade 7 up to grade 10. So, yung sinabi ko kanina dun sa video, 4 months is a scam. Okay, sobrang konti ng 4 months para makapag-prepare sa UPCAT. So, magpapatumpik-tumpik pa kayo, unahin ninyo yung bakasyon ngayon pa lang, sobrang magiging malabo na makapasa kayo sa UP. Hindi naman, medyo magiging malabo na makapasa kayo sa UP. Okay, and yun nga yung isa sa mga gusto kong linawin. There's no such thing as, paano ba ako papasa sa UP? Paano ako magkakaroon ng passing score sa UP? Kasi passing score is a myth. Okay, you have to score enough para makasama sa mga ira-ranking, and then you have to be on the top of the rankings. Kailangan maagaw mo yung slot sa mga kaagaw mo. Okay, there's no such thing as, basta maka 85% o mga 2.5, 2.4, pasado na ako sa UP. Kahit baka 2.3 ka pa, kung lahat ng kaagaw mo sa slots is 2.2 bababa, wala, bagsak ka pa rin. Okay, DPWAS, etc., etc. Pero hindi naman yun yung pangarap mo eh. Okay, to pass UPCAT, you need to get at least a certain score and make sure na nasa top ka ng lahat ng kaagaw mo sa buong Pilipinas. So, you pass UPCAT. If ready na kayong pumasa sa UPCAT, please type sa chat box, akin ang UPCAT. Yan. So ngayon, welcome sa day 1. Meron tayong two types of population here. Isa is yung ng actual main enrollees namin, and this is sa mga free training sessions lang. So, ito, ang approach ko is, yes, pwede kayo mga nag-free training session people kasi madadaanan niyo rin naman siya. Pero mas nag-focus ako sa main enrollees namin. Paano namin papadaanan yung April, May, June, July na training namin. So if you have any questions, if you're not yet enrolled, go ahead, feel free. But please, yung mga enrolled dito, please, sino yung actually enrolled natin for the main training sessions? Yan, mga actual enrollees, please take note of everything. Sorry, medyo na-delay yung GC natin kasi daming accident nangyari kanina, dami biglang nag-inquire ngayon. So bukas ko tatapusin yung everything na for the enrolled people. Again, yung start natin for this one is introduction muna para sa lahat, tapos focus tayo para natin gagawin yung April, May, June, July natin. This is day one, this is supposed to be introduction. Paano mag-review, anong plan natin sa pag-review, tapos saka natin babanatan. Ano ba yung topics na dapat natin aralin. Okay? So if ready na kayo makinig, please give me a hearts react. Yan. So for the general population first, welcome to Kalayaan UPCAT training sessions. We are Hulagpos tutorials. So first, sino ba ang Hulagpos tutorials? So Hulagpos tutorials is a tutorial startup that aims to help Filipinos break free from the chains of poverty. We provide an avenue for the masa to experience a quality review center for CEPs and scholarships without the premium prices. Because we believe that college is one of the legitimate stepping stones in breaking free from poverty. Having a fair fight for that dream course is everyone's right. If nakita niyo yung post ko kanina sa page, tsaka ko sa mga dreamers before na nakapasa ng Big Four. Tapos lahat ng gusto kong course and campuses. But wala akong review center. Because that's reality. Magkano ba yung review center? 5 to 10 to 15K. Ganun sila kamamahal. And hindi lahat afford yun. Kaya ito, ginawa namin itong cost tutorials para sa mga tao na hindi kayang makipagsabayan sa ganung kamahal na presyo. Para sa inyo to. But that doesn't mean na porket mura is low price. Mamaya papakita natin, sino ba kami, ano ba yung meron sa amin. So here, ready for the big four. Yung training namin is gonna be months long. Okay, for April to July, focus lang kami sa UTCAT. Kasi UTCAT is siya yung medyo fair. Okay, wala siya masyadong senior high school or STEM or ABM or cartoons bias. Kung inaral natin sa grade 7 to grade 10, siya lang yung laman ng UTCAT. That's fair. Okay? Ngayon, April, May, June, July. Para maaral lahat ng yun is gagawin natin grade 7, grade 8, grade 9, grade 10. Bakit? Kasi yung aaralin mo dyan, dadiretso yun eh, papunta sa ASET, USTET, DCAT, until DOST next year. If hindi mo ma-master lahat ng grade 7 to grade 10, dito pa lang, siguro 1 to 2 months na lang yan per other CETs eh. Ulitin mo na naman, aralin lahat, paulit-ulit. Meron pang specialization yan eh. Except, super daming general grade 7 to elementary math. Sa TCAT, may calculus, pre-calculus, maraming statistics. Diba? Ang dami pang need pagfokusan. So, cut yung the only way maaral mo ng buo yung grade 7 to grade 10, lahat ng foundations there. Doon lang siya, April to July. But if alalahanin niyo yung video ko kanina, it's a myth na it's a scam na mukhang April, May, June, July ang haba ng time. Kasi balikan natin na April, May, June, July. Grade 7, grade 8, grade 9, grade 10. Apat na year levels. Subtitle grade, let's say grade 9. Diba? For year levels, ilang weeks yan sa grade 9? Ilang weeks yan sa June rather? Apat. So, 1 quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, tapos 4 weeks. 1 week equals 1 quarter. Ganun lang time frame mo sa pagre-review. Okay. And, divided by 3 pa yan ha. Kasi math, English, and science, hindi compre pa. Okay, so if you want to master everything, you only have 2 to 3 days per quarter, per year level para gawin yun. Okay? And as I've said, if galing ka sa magaling school, magandang school, you don't have to do this. Kasi maganda yung foundations niya eh. Focus na kayo kung paano i-ace yung UPCAT and other CETs. But if hindi, if alam niyo may kulang pa kayo, una niyo dapat itanong sa sarili niyo, kaya ko bang pumasa? Okay, yung maghahanap agad ng shortcuts, mabilis ang solvings, paano makapasa, paano yung madali lang na pagre-review. Kasi una mong itanong sa sarili mo, kaya mo bang pumasa? Okay? With the reality checks na nangyari so far, sino itong mock exams? Wala. Rizan, sino mga nakapag mock exam? Anong lowest score na nakuha niyo sa mock exam? Can you type here? Twenty, 16, 36. These are all over 60. Okay, let me share this screen saglit. Ito yung sa lahat ng bago dito, ito yung tinatawag naming reality check. Okay, so let's start with maybe this one, science. Yeah. So, from 136 takers, tingnan nyo to. Wash, over 60. Kita nyo kung anong klaseng graph yan. May bell curve sa kaliwa. May bell curve sa kalahati. Less than 50% may normal curve. Ano ibig sabihin nan? Lahat yan sila bagsak na. Wala na yung shortcut. Why? Kasi first, bagsak na yung score nila eh. Hindi na sila kasama sa ranking. And yung mga nandito, probably ito lang, siya lang yung papasa sa UPCAT. Sila lang yung may chance makapag-agawan ng slots para sa dream course nila. Okay, that's reality sa UPCAT. Hindi mahirap ang UPCAT, it's just that hindi nyo kayang, well, siguro mahirap sa iba, sa mga nandito. Mahirap para sa iba, pero para sa iba, hindi nyo lang talaga kayang makarating yung stop ng rankings. Inubusan kayo ng slots. Let's be specific. MBB, UP Diliman, 40 slots, 40 to 60 slots sa buong bansa. You need to be top 40 to 60 sa buong bansa just to get in. So, scoring 40, masaya ka na dyan? No. What if lahat ng kalaban mo nasa 50 pataas? Kalaban mo mga taga-Bisay, kalaban mo mga taga-Science High School, galing ka pa sa normal school, nilaban ka ba? Okay? So, sa lahat ng bago dito, I advise you please take our live mock exams. This is a good reality check, not just para malaman niyo kung ano ba yung specific topics na kulang sa inyo, saan kayo malakas. But pag nadaman ninyo, at ang inaganda pala yung possibility pag bumagsak ako sa UPCAT. Dito pa lang, magigising na kayo. Kailangan ninyong mag-aral agad para sa pangako. Okay? So, do you have any questions? Sir, kapag may lowest ka sa math, pero iba mataas, may chance po makapasa sa UPCAT. First of all, equal naman sila lahat. So, I say wala. Kasi kahit ma-perfect mo yung tatlo, ipababa ka sa math, kita mo yung percentages, madidivide lang yung pagkababa mo sa math sa iba. So, wala pa rin. May higit lang yan lahat pababa. Okay, Dre? One last. Reality check. UPCAT, mababa na yung scores and everything ha. Paano pa siya nagiging unfair? Alam niyo yung right minus 1/4 wrong? Facebook na lang pala. If hindi pa kayo kasali sa group natin, FB group, sumali na kayo. But may post tayo dito. Paano nagiging unfair ang upkat sa matalino versus sa bobo? Let's be straight na. Wala na tayong sugarcoating. Kasi pangarap na yung nakaalis sa lalay dito. So, media dito. Tapos, where's that? This one. Ayan. Let's be specific. Right? Minus 1/4 wrong. If you got a 21 na score, pagkatapos ng 1/4 wrong, let's say sinagutan mo lahat, 11.25 na lang. Kita mo minus 10. 31 ka, 23 points na lang. If 18 ka, 18 over 60, almost 30% pa, right? After minus 1/4 wrong, 7.5. Down to single digits. Okay. What if matalino ka? 46, naging 42.5. Diba? Sobrang konti lang ng damage ng right minus 1/4 wrong pagdating sa matatalino. Pero yung mga bobo, mahirap, mas malaki yung balik sa inyo ng mga malino. Okay? Kaya para siyang ano eh, alam mo yung mayaman ay lalong lumayaman, ang mahirap ay lalong humihirap. Kasi matalino, sobrang konti lang ng bawas. Ang bobo, sobrang laki ng bawas. Kita nyo to, 18 to 7.5. Ganun siya kalala. 39, 31, mukhang magkalapit lang, right? Anong after? 23 to 32. Diba? Kaya ang upcut is fair. Kasi grade 7 to grade 10 lang yun eh. Pero if hindi ka nag-aral ng matino for it, mawawala yun. Pupunta ka dito sa unfair stuff na pag-provo ka, mas malaki yung damage sa'yo ng upcut. Okay. And baka may magsabi, sir, di wag na ako magsagot para wala ako minus 25 wrong. Magsagot ka, meron akong 25% chance to tama. If hindi, kung 0%. And again, hindi mo kailangan maka-80 sa upcut. Kailangan mong matalo lahat ng kagagawa mo sa slots. Tingnan matatalo mo sila pag nag-play safe ka. Hindi, malabo yun. Okay? So, if gising na kayo, please type. I know, I want to meet everyone ngayon. If gising kayo, please message me sa PM, akin ng upcut. I'm Rolly Conducto. Please message me right now. I want to see sino yung mga dreamers natin right now. If wala pa tayong connection sa Messenger, please makakonekta niyo na ako ngayon. Please message me sa Messenger PM, akin ang upcut. Especially sa mga bagong people na nandito. Nice to meet you guys. Where's the third GC? Okay? So yun. If tatanungin ba ako, sir, mahirap bang upgrade kaya maraming bumabagsak? Hindi. Kasi fair siya eh. Grade 7 to grade 10. Mahirap makipag-agawan sa slots. Yun yung maling mindset ng iba. Kaya lang maraming bumabagsak sa upgrade kasi hindi nila kayang maging top. Yung method lang ng UP eh. So ilarang nila yan. Sino lang yung kayang pumasok sa amin? Hindi. That's reality. Okay? So, again, we're Hulag Positorio. Yun yung gusto naming solusyonan. Hindi lahat is may equal chance or opportunity para makipagsabayan sa mga magdiling na schools. We're here. Sino ba kami? Let's introduce our tutors. We're not gonna be introducing everyone right now kasi maraming kulang sa time. But main tutors natin, first is Dwight Pilares. So Dwight is from UPLB. Let me just share this one. Ayan. So Dwight Pilares is gonna be focusing on math and is not just any East Coast student. Okay, he's the best in UPLB and the entire Philippines. Okay, he just won last March 30, 51st Math Wizard. This is the biggest mathematics contest in college, in tertiary. Technically, lahat ng kilala niyong college, walang makakatalo kay Dwight pagdating sa mathematics sa buong Pilipinas. And nasa atin siya. Okay? So, kayo, matuturuan kayo ng best in mathematics in the entire Philippines. Welcome to Hulag Post Tutorials. Kaya natin magsabi na, ang mura naman dyan, wala sigurong quality yan. Sorry, we got the best in the entire Philippines. It's not subjective, this is objectively the best. May mga nag-airplane pa dyan just to fight. It's a legit national level competition. We have the best. And then second, it's me. I'm Rolly Conducto. I'm Rolly Conducto from Ateneo de Manila University. Taking up BS Electronics Engineering, here are some of the universities that I passed. And I'm the creator of Hulag Post Tutorials. So if you've seen my post, kanina ko lang nakuha yung UPG ko. Wala, nag-iisip-isip ako sa buhay kanina eh. So before mag-first day training na release ko, teka, Gusto ko lang masagot yung tanong na, what if hindi ako umalis ng UP? Here's my UPG before. Language proficiency, 96. Reading competency, 86. Thematics, 99. Science, 99 plus. I'm actually not sure anong difference ng 99 plus. But the overall UPG is 1.8. I built sa Lagpos kasi before, matalino ako. I mean, nandun naman ako dyan. Pero hindi ako nakapag-review center. Because 10K, kasi nakukuha ng ganong kalaking pera before. We actually won sa contest nun, pero 25% off lang. Tapos, munti ko nang kausapin yung taga St. Jude Catholic School na, may 100% scholarship kasi sila. Pwede bang sa akin na lang yan kasi mayaman naman kayo. But, ganun kada yung situation ko. Hindi ako nakapag-review ng matino for a pet just because I don't have money. But, fortunately, I aced it. And yan, yun yung gusto kong i-share na blessing yan. Then nakapasa lang ako kasi matalino ako eh. What if yung ibang hindi naman matalino, wala pang magandang school, wala pang support from their parents, paano na kayo? Okay? Napaka-bullshit mga politiko na, para ihahon sa hirap, kailangan nilang magsikap. That's bull. Okay? Kailangan mo maging realistic. Para magkaroon ka ng chance sa life, makaahon ka sa hirap is hindi ensured na forget maganda yung college mo, hayaman ka na. It's one of the few steps na makapagpataas ng chance mo maging okay yung buhay mo. So, good school, and course, career na gusto mo talaga. Hindi yung pupunta ka kung saan. Wala na akong choice, dito lang ako pumasay. I want each and every one of you na, at yung gusto kong course, at yung gusto kong dream, dito ako uunlad sa buhay. That's the goal of Full Post Tutorials. So, do you have any questions? Kasi wala, let's start our class. Class picture muna tayo. So, please turn on your cameras. Ngiti tayong lahat. I wanna meet you all, guys. So, please turn on your cameras. So, may nag-ask, sir, I wanna be fully enrolled. Yes, is it available po? Yes, still available. You just have to go punta kayo sa page. Uh, Pulag Post Tutorials. It's in the second pin post, I guess. Ayan. Pulag Post Tutorials, second pin post. This one. So it's gonna be 1,200 for April, May, June, July. Compared to other RCs, diba? That's really mura. Because yun yung aim namin eh, makatulong sa hindi talaga afford. It's not porket mura, wala kami kwenta. You got 1.8 GPG, you got the best in mathematics in the college world, etc., etc. Okay? The only thrill lang is we will only be accepting 250 students. And right now, we are 600 plus, dalawang GC, hindi, 500 plus lang, dalawang GC, may third GC. So, paunahan na lang kung sinong makauna. Okay, we cannot, I don't know, as of now, wala kaming balak na magdagdag pa ng slots kasi we need to, kailangan namin alagaan din. For retirements namin, aalagaan yung mga bata. So, as much as possible, madami na kayong 250 eh. Pero if we really want to help with the setup, that's our maximum. 150 slots. So, pwede nyo kami message or diretso na sa page, enroll na, bayad na agad. Day 1 na tayo. Maraming magiging interested for sure after this night. Kaya, huwag na kayo magpapahula. Okay? So, let's smile sa camera. Ayan. Ang hindi mag-open cam, may minus 0.001 sa upat. Charot. Okay. So, let me just adjust the setting. Ano ba itong change layout? Ito, tag. Tapos, maximum time. Okay. Okay, let's smile, guys. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, I'm done with the introductions. Let's go to our lesson. And the first part is for mga new people kasi hindi niyo pa kami kilala. The second part is para sa aking mga actual enrollees. Paano ba tayo magpo-proceed sa ating main training sessions? So sorry sa mga mabubore, but I'm not here to impress you guys tonight. I'm here para alagaan yung duties ko. Paano sila papasa sa ugat. Okay? So, let me share this one. Facebook. So first is my voice clear? May nag-echo. Clear naman. Okay, very good. So first is lesson plan muna tayo. I want to explain ano yung magiging approach natin Sa math muna, tapos sa science, and then sa English. So sa math natin, naka-release na yung lesson plan natin sa saan ba yung banda? YouTube's. So for math is realistically kayang ituro grade 7 to grade 10 in 4 months. Promise, kaya natin siya. And as you can see, if nagda-doubt kayo sa amin, just always go back to this post. Okay? I got 99 plus sa math, 99 sa math, 99 plus sa science. So anything that I'm saying is not bull. It's realistic. Kayang i-perfect ang math. Kailangan mo lang. Yun nga kasi for me, hindi naman talaga ganun kahirap ang math sa OPTET. You just have to master at least all the formulas and then variations. Pataasan niya ng score eh. Agawan kayo ng slots. Okay? So, paano maging realistic na aralin lahat grade 7 to grade 10? So, again, enrolled people, raise hands, yung mga enrolled. Hindi ba? Ayan. So, first 2 weeks natin, green means grade 7. Okay. So, ang focus ng grade 7 is algebra, solving algebra problem and inequalities. Pero before tayo mag-introduction to algebra and algebra problem, we need to make sure yung real number system ninyo, basic operations, fractions, decimals, if mastered nyo na ba siya, then positive, negative world ng x. Nakita nyo na last time, di ba, kung paano naging, para palang, let's solve a specific problem para makita niyo yung pinopoint ko. So, hindi ko pa yata ito nasa solve ka mga tuties. So, let's solve one specific problem to explain this one. Let's pick sa math. Nasaan na yung math ko dito? Yep, this one. And then, where's my magical notebook? Yep, there you go. So, let's say we will be solving this problem. Para ma-explain ko na rin paano yung magiging approach natin, pros and cons, and whys and hows. Even though nasabi ko na yung iba dun sa free tutorials, I'm gonna be clear and strict na right now na may gusto ko mangyari. Paano ko kayo gusto mag-aral, paano nyo i-adjust yung sarili niyo para sa review natin. Okay. So, let's solve this one. And it's basa bar malabo. I think basa naman. Okay. So, let's solve this one. Abby can fill up a box of relief goods in 50 minutes. After 20 minutes, Annika played a prank on her and she started removing stuff from the box. Leah saw this after 5 minutes and decided to just help Abby fill up the box. If Annika can remove all the stuff in the box in 1 hour, but the box got filled up at exactly 18 minutes after Abby started, how long will it take Leah to do the job alone? Okay. So for this, first is, sir, maganda ba sa UPCAT? Gantong form? Less likely. Mga 5% chance na may lalabas dyan. But, bakit ba ako nagbibigay ng gantong questions? Kasi first, katulad ng sa circuits, meron ako tinatawag na level 1, 2, 3. Physics and math. Okay? Level 1 ko is pandas. Level 2 is applied. And this one is difficult problems like this. Kasi sa ibang RC, pinag-focus sila dito, applied plus shortcut. What if medyo nag-level up yung problem? It's almost impossible, but it's not impossible. May magiging ganitong level. And if hindi nyo kaya magsagot ng difficult questions, pataasan, ranking. Okay, white minus 1/4 na. Every point counts pagdating sa UTCAT. So, my approach is, first, nakita yung circuits ko, right? Discuss fundas ng matagal, and then, examples dito, tapos jump dito sa difficult questions. Gusto ko kayong sanayan, pagdating sa difficult, lahat ng fundas and applied, nagagamit dyan paulit-ulit. Ngayon, paulit-ulit yung practice yung 1 and 2 pag nasa 3 kayo, and if sanay kayo sa level 3 problems, no matter what the question is na iba to sa inyo ng UTCAT, nagiging bonus lang. Yung goal ko, maging bonus, yung bonus talaga dapat na questions. And by solving this complicated problem, it's not Quiz-B. It's just compounded problems. If sanay kayo sa mga gandong compound, maalam kayo mag-dissect, no matter what the iteration is, kakayanin yung i-bonus to. Okay? Again, my goal is not to simply make you 80%, 85% score or something. My goal is ilapit kayo as much as possible to this kind of rankings. Meron sa inyong matataas ang grade, merong hindi. Exam na lang yung pambawi niya talaga. So, to get this course, kailangan nyo rin pagtiwalaan yung problems na ibibigay ko sa inyo. Kailangan niyo pagtiwalaan yung approach ko na hindi ako nagtuturo agad ng shortcuts. Di ba? Pinulit-ulit ko yung last week. Shortcuts, buo. Hindi ko yung ituturo agad-agad. I'm gonna be focusing on the fundamentals and konting practice dito. Kasi shortcuts, this is gonna be realistic lang if alam mo yung fundas. So, kids mo, papakita ko. Okay? My approach here is shortcuts is bullshit. Habang malayo pa tayo sa upcut, magiging yung problems natin. Parang wala siya sa upcut, yes, pero kailangan ko kayong i-train sa 1, 2, and 3 levels. Magpapalapit na tayo sa upcut, doon tayo bibigay ng questions na mas kamuka ng upcut mismo. Na bonus na lang siya. Gusto ko pag nakakita kayo ng algebra, bonus na to, magic. Hindi yung pag nakakita kayo ng algebra, ayaw ko ba itong isolve or hindi. If nabugbog ko kayo sa may hirap like this, for sure, pagdating ng upcut match, ngingiti na lang kayo. Okay, mas madaling mahirapan sa review, mas madali exam, kaysa mag-ano reviews pag sa exam iiyak kayo. Anong mas gusto niyo din? So let's solve this problem. Let me copy paste this again. Ayan. So Abby can fill up a box of Predict Good in 50 minutes. So if nandito si Abby, story time, let text tayo. We have Abby, and then Anika, and then Clea. So, balik tayo sa lesson plan. Pagdating sa lesson plan natin, if makikita niyo dito, I said na all types of algebra problems. Nilista ko yan na number problem, consecutive integers, digit problem, age problem, word problem, uniform motion problem, and mixture problem. Kasi finite lang ang algebra types. Hindi siya yung, pag may algebra, sobrang dami kong need-aralin. No, you just have to know the 7 basic types, kung ano yung approach to each of them, tapos kaya mo nang i-perfect lahat ng algebra. Especially yung work problem. Napakaganda ng variation ko sa work problem. Once mara naman yung pito na yan, wala ka nang mahihirapan pa sa algebra problems. So they're just finite. Okay? But before we do that, kailangan master mo na to. Okay. Pakita natin dito. So, let's solve this again. Pag work problem, it's gonna be rate times time is equal to work done. So, hindi pa siya nag-gets right now. It's okay kasi hindi ko pa lang siya tinuturo from the scratch. I want to teach lang paano yung approach and anong reasons behind my curriculum. So, rate ni Abby is gonna be 1 over 50. Rate ni Anika, nasan si Anika? 1 R. Units conversion. Okay, kita nyo, pinasukan ko agad ng mga ganun. Pati yung choices ko pati sa exam, iniisa-isa ko siya, especially sa math, na meron doon na mali yung gagawin ninyong technique, mali yung gagawin ninyong process, pero nandun yung tama, nasa choices siya. Para mapaisip ko, tama, nasa choices, so tama ako. Maraming, din natin sa live, maraming mga ganun. Especially sa physics, may ginawa ako sa physics na literally pinag-multiply ko lang lahat. Nandito ba si Charles? Teacher. So nakita ko, if hindi kayo nagsasolve ng matino, dito ba si Charles? Charles, are you there? So, ito kasing physics niya, like, may tinag-time silang diretso, kahit walang kwenta yung units of measurement. Pero nasa choices, tapos click niya. So, nakita ko individually, sino yung nag-iisip talaga, sino yung basta makasagot lang. So, tatry natin na alisin lahat ng takot o inis ninyo. Pero, sinong inis sa physics? Raise hands. Ang dami. Ang bilis So, tatry natin yung unti-untiin na mawala yung inis niyo sa physics kasi wala kayong choice. Kailangan niyo siyang mahalin lahat. Pero sabi ni Dre kanina, pwede bang mababa ako sa math, mataas naman ako sa iba? Kahit i-perfect mo yung iba. Kunyari, 100, 100, 100. Tapos, 7, 0 ka sa math. Uwi yan. Tig to 75 lang for everything. Bagsak pa rin. Kasi you need to love each and every branch. Okay, let's go back here. Pagdating kay Clea, nasan si Clea? Siya nawawala. Siya si X kasi how long will it take her to do the job alone? Ngayon, ang pinaka-challenging dito is this one. Oh, sorry for that. 3 times time. Sorry. 3 times time is equal to work done. Ngayon yung time. Ito maraming nalilito kasi binabasa nila, 50 minutes, tapos 20 minutes, tapos 5 minutes, tapos 1 hour. Okay? Now, since maraming bago dito, I want to try you guys. Can you guys solve this for 4 minutes? Tapos, I just wanna see, nasang level na kayo right now pagdating sa grade 7 math. So, solve this for 4 minutes until 9:48 p.m. Tapos, sendin nyo sa GC yung solution ninyo. Okay, everyone please solve this for 4 minutes. Just wanna see isang level na kayo right now kung saan tayo mag-stand. Okay? So, go until 9:48 p.m. Hearts react if na-gets, kailangan nyo itong solve right here, right now. This is part of Numerical Live Max 2.0. 2.0 ba? Yes. And magre-release din pala kami ng scores doon. May mga nakapansin na may typo kami sa choices. Sorry. Sige, habang nagsusunod pala kayo. Sa mga nag-exam pala kagabi, yung quiz ng UPCAT Max 2.0 natin is, Jason, sino yung nagsagot ng, mamaya na, si after na lang. Sorry. Excited much si Rolly. Try mo na i-solve until 9:48. Tapos, send the solutions to the GC. Nagsasend na ba ng sagot nila sa GC? Okay, time's up. Please send your answers. Chat box, main answer, Gmeet, in Messenger GC's solutions. Kindly reload Rashi, Rashi. Kasi kita naman ng iba yung screen ko, right? Okay. So answers guys, what's your answers? How long will it take Leia to do the job alone? 275 over 2. Very good. Ano GC mo, Elijah? Okay, sige, let's try to solve this one. Very good, Elijah. I like you. So, where's the board? Galing dito ng time. Siya lang yung challenging dito, to be honest. The rest is just basic mathematics. To solve this, Abby can fill up this in 50 minutes. Pero ano yung nangyari? Nangyari sa dulo was 80 minutes na fill yung buong box. Drawing kayo ng isang buong 80. 80 minutes, that is Abby. Okay? Kasi from Abby started up to the end, 80 minutes yung ginawa niya. Next, if Anika started after 20 minutes, so 20, dito si Anika. Tapos si Clea, 5 minutes after dumating ni Anika. Okay? The state ng iba nilalagay dito is 20, tapos Clea either 5 or 25. Pero that's a mistake. Kasi kailangan nung i-account, saan ba nag-work si Anika? Si Anika is dito, hanggang dito. Okay, so ang wala lang si Anika is dito sa first 20 minutes. So Anika is equal to 80 minus 20 or 60. Tapos si Clea, simula siya dito hanggang dito. So 80 minus 25, that's gonna be 55. In getting sa algebra, I'm gonna teach you how to do this. So shortcuts is shortcut if nai-imagine niyo yung nangyayari. But if you cannot draw properly, like this, hindi niyo magawa ng shortcuts. So wala namang shortcut formula sa algebra. Shortcut sa understanding. Kaya in the first 2 weeks natin, bubugin ko kayo sa basics. As in, how to draw like this, how to represent like this, para magawa niyo yung shortcut sa isip niyo. And magkakaroon tayong 2 types of classes. After April, which is May, hahatiin ko na kayo. Sino yung marunong, sino yung kailangan pa ng alaga sa fundamentals. So let's be honest, like sila Elijah, hindi na nila kailangan pang bugbugin sa ganitong basics kasi madali na sa kanila to eh. So focus kami sa harder problems. At yung mga hirap pa sa ganito, pagdating ng May is mag-focus tayo sa fundas muna. Let's make sure na nandun kayo at least sa bare minimum na needed bago kayo lumipad pataas. Okay, ganyan yung magiging approach natin May onwards. So for this, ano yung magiging equation? Tapusin mo natin yung third column, which is work done. So if work done, times lang natin to. Kasi rate times time is equal to work done. It's gonna be 80 over 50. Si Anika is 60 over 60. Tapos si Clea is 55 over x. Tapos step 2, story time. Sa story time, diyan mo nalalagay ano yung nangyari. Nangyari, Abby plus Clea nagtulungan. Tapos si Anika, ginulo sila. Okay? So Abby plus Clea minus Anika is equal to 1 work done. Okay? And, ano pala? First na rule ko for our tutorials. Raise hands ulit. Sino enrolled, raise hands, enrolled people. Yan. First rule ko is by notebook. Okay, I'm gonna send a summary of the PowerPoint summary na to, but I want to discuss this live. First is by notebook. At least 2. Okay, kasi ang review sa UPCAT, hindi lang para sa UPCAT. Kailangan lahat ng master nyo dito, master nyo na talaga. Pagdating ng ASAT, DCAT, USTET, UST, up until next year, babalikan nyo lang yung notes ninyo para magle-level up na lang sa solve nyo. Di yung kada exam, back to the fundamental, nulad naman ako. How to divide x by x squared. Di ba? Hindi pwedeng kada exam, mag-YouTube ka na naman para aralin lahat. Dapat mastered mo na lahat and meron pang notes na babalikan. Hindi bigyan naman kami ng cheat sheets and everything, pero we're a class eh. Hindi namin kayang ibigay kung ano yung specific needs ninyo. If you have a notebook, meron kang notes, saan ka banda nahirapan, para mo siya i-develop, doon mo siya mababalikan. Okay. We're gonna develop as a class, but you also need to develop individually. Hindi namin kayo kasamahan 24 hours para mag-review. Every night, every afternoon, yes. But every after class, it's up to you para i-develop yung sarili niyo. So you have to have a notebook. If naka-tablet kayo or iPad, go ahead. But somewhere, you can write up your notes, paano yung mga topic shortcuts na tinuturo ko, and then practice sessions, and then ano yung mga kailangan nyo develop sa sarili niyo. Kailangan mababalikan nyo yan lahat. Okay? Maraming shortcut, ay hindi lang pala shortcut. By notebook. At least 2. First is for tatlo. First is lessons notebook. Second is solvings notebook, yung mga daily quiz ko and everything. Pure lessons, solvings, tapos third is outside sources. Okay? Don't mix. If you want na tigi-tigi sa pa per subject, pwede rin actually per subject na lang. Per subject. Or basta mag-divide kayo, huwag niyo pagsamasamahin lahat sa isang big lang kasi hirap balikan eh. Okay? Per lessons, per solving, per outside, or per subject. Go ahead. You need to invest time, a bit of money for this. Kasi yung review sa UPCAT, hindi lang para sa UPCAT. Be realistic hindi kayo lahat papasa sa UPCAT. Totoo yan. Okay? As much as possible, I want to make you all pass. Pero realistically, hindi kayo lahat is papasa. You need to have backup plans after UPCAT, ASET, DCAT, STEP, or any other state use, and scholarships especially. Walang scholarship, mahirap mabuhay sa college. So, always think, lahat ng review ng April, May, June, July, it's not just for the AUKUS exam. It's for your entire CETs and scholarships. So for entire college. Kasi this is the basics, this is the fundamentals ng lahat. Okay? Hard react gets. Please buy a notebook, everyone. Okay, going back. So in here, story time, Abby, Clea, Anika. So, gagawin natin, Abby is 80 over 50, Clea is 55 over X, then Anika is 60 over 60. Tapos equals 1. Okay, now let's solve this equation. 80 over 50 plus 55 over X minus 60 over 60. 80 over 50 plus all that 65 over x, 55 all over x, minus 60 over 60 is equal to 1. Okay, basic algebra, how to solve this. So first is, alisin mo na to. 60 over 60 is 1 eh. Lipat mo na siya sa kabila. Magiging 80 over 50 plus 55 over x is equal to 2. Okay? Bigyan kayo ng maraming, kita nyo naman dun sa quizzes ko na may variation lagi from the smallest, the simplest rather, papunta sa complex. Gusto ko mag-realize yung lessons na to. Hindi ko kayo bibigyan ng shortcuts na spoon feed ko kayo. No. You have to discover them yourselves. Sinaset ko na sila. Pinakamadali at pinaka-complex. Sila nyo ma-discover yung mga techniques like this. Kasi if sasabihin ko lang sa inyo, almost impossible na marating nyo siya. But if madi-discover nyo siya sa sarili mo, yun yung tatatak talaga. Okay? Meron pa tayong golden rules 1 and 2. Para din yun. So, let's move forward. Pagdating dito, ano na lang siya? Times mo siya sa 50x. Tapos, 50x times this one, that's gonna be 80x. 50x times this one, that's gonna be 55 times 50. Tapos, di ba, sabi ko, if nasa middle kin equations, huwag kayong mag-times agad. Kasi more likely, makancel siya. So, cancelable. Yes, 55 times 50 is equal to 20x. Cancel yung 10. X is equal to 55 times 5, that's gonna be 250 plus 25, 275 over 2 or, yan, tama sila like kanina. Ay, sila like tuloy. Sino yung tumama kanina? Sila Elijah. Yan, Elijah Angel. Very good. The correct answer is 275 over 2 or 137.5. Kita nyo ba guys? From the super complex tongue twister problem, ganun lang siya kadali. I just had to draw. Ito yung pinakamilab dyan eh. Sino yung most difficult? How to represent. Okay? But, if pati dito, sa pag-solve ng algebra, namamali kayo. Walang sense na inaaral niyo pa yung iba. Dapat ito na yung most difficult dyan. Dapat dito is bonus na. Okay? Ulit-ulitin natin yung training like this. Okay? Now, going back to the questions about this. To full up, kindly type Abby. Let's go back to the lesson plan. Ayan. So, going back to the lesson plan, ganun yung approach natin. Kailangan kong mention na master nyo tong mga to para pagdating ng specific problem, is focus lang sa problem. Yung focus pa sa, paano nga mag-solve ng X? Paano mag-solve ng mabilis na equations? Ganun siya. Hindi ako rin to inuna. Ang strategy kasi natin, once na naturo na siya, every week, meron tayong quizzes or mock exams na kung ano yung naturo na before, ulit-ulitin natin siya. Katulad nung nilalaro natin sa trigonometry. Okay, so sige, let's play a game ng konti. Mental trigo tayo. So dito na lang sa Gmeet. Okay? So, when I type something or say something, please answer. Mental trigo, bawal mag-calculator. Ito yung ginagawa nating exercises para pag naturo na, papulit-ulitin. Okay, so type your answers. Sine 30. Bagal, guys. Ayan. Sine 30. Ayan. Okay. Cosine 45. Very good. How about sine 90? Okay. How about sine 120? Sine 120. Okay, very good. Hanap ko yung Jack. Oh, sa mga top answers natin yung live mocks yan. Okay, very good. So for those curious, tinuruan na kasi sa kanila last week yung basics ng mental trigo. Special angles and then yung bigger angles. Ganito na sila kabilis. Okay? Hindi, ano naman. Cosine 150. Cosine 150. Paano yung kanta natin doon? Sine. Joke lang. Kaya kung kantahin yung kanta natin malupit. Tikot lang yan sa GC1. Cosine 150. Okay, ang bibilis. So, wait lang. Just for a general survey, Rizan, sinong di maalam mag-mental trigo? Okay, sinong di maalam mag-mental trigo? Konti lang? Okay, very good. So, ang dami bigla. Okay, so mental trigo, ganito lang naman siya. So, ano yung kong binigay? Cosine 150. Cosine 150. Kasi if 30, 60, 90, 45, madali lang sila. Pero if hindi nyo alam, medyo problematic na tayo dyan. So, if cosine 50, that's gonna be cosine 90 plus 60. Medyo kanta natin, sine, So, cosine law, it's gonna be cos, cos, sine, sine. Okay? So, A, B. So, cosine 90, cosine 60, sine 90, sine 60. Tapos, this is plus, this is gonna be minus. Dito lang mostly alam na iba. Paano mag-mental ng ganito. Hindi na nila alam yung bigger angles. Dito, cosine 90, it's gonna be 1. Cosine 60, that's gonna be square root of 3 over 2. Question? Wala bang mag... Okay. So, cosine 90, if this is 90, sine yung 1. Cosine 90, it's 0. Okay? Cosine 90 is 0. Cosine 60 is square root of 3 over 2. So, automatic, wala na yan. Kaya, madali na siya. Negative na lang to. So, sine 90 is 1. Tapos, sine 60 is square root of 3 over 2. This is 1 half pala. Sorry. 1 half. Pero 0 naman na to. So, sin 60 square root of 3 over 2 sa 90 is 1. So, the correct answer is this one. Diba? Ito yung tipo na, pag nakita ng iba sa upcut, skip. Like, hala, paano magkakaroon ng ganyang angle? Skip ko na yan. Pero dito sa Hall of Post is, lahat ng level 3 problems, itatry namin ituro. Para wala nang skip. I-skip na lang if skippable talaga. Pero dito, yung mga difficult like this, ito nyo, minenta lang namin sa ilang seconds lang sunagot ng mga students natin last week. Okay? Kung sa natutunan like this, papaulit-ulitin natin siya sa game para masaya na ang math. Pati sa physics, yun yung gagawin ko. Sinong takot sa physics? Sinong nainis sa physics? Diba? Gagawin natin fun lang siya. Fun games lang lahat. Okay? So, that's my goal here. Kaya inuna ko itong mga basics para pagdating sa medyo complex na algebra problems and everything, nilalaro na lang natin yung iba. So, we need to enjoy. Hindi natin di tayo 4 months na magpapadalubyo. No. We need to enjoy what we learn para we can apply it properly pagdating na exam mismo. Okay, so that's grade 7 math. Lahat ng basics and then algebra. Tapos dulo is linear inequalities and absolute value problems. Maraming nahiramat sa DOST na to kasi parang naalimutan nila paano yung inequalities, both linear and quadratic. So, bibigyan focus natin siya next week. And I think siya yung pinakamahirap sa grade 7. Promise. Okay? So if you wanna join us ASAP. Kasi if nalilate pa kayo, ang dami niyong mamimiss na lessons. Critical yan. Buong grade 7, 2 weeks lang siya. But in grade 8, systems of linear equations. Raise down lahat. Raisons lang nung enrolled. I just wanna address yung enrolled. Yan. So enrolled people, grade 8 itong start ng May. Okay, 2 variables. Systems and inequalities. Yung tuturo ko sa first week is how to solve algebra problems via single variable. Kasi siya yung pero mas mabibilisan pag ng 2 variable. So, tuturo namin siya pagdating dito. Math-wise, ako yung assigned single variable. Tapos si Dwight, yung champion ng national math quiz, siya yung magtuturo ng 2 variables here. Question of the line, other rational algebraic, polynomials, quadratic equations, special products, and factoring. Mabilisan lang yung lahat. 1 week. Kung siya critical. Okay? Then, 4 weeks ang grade 8 natin. Percentage rate na, ito yung bonus. Marami yung pero kailangan nating mag-deviate doon na kahit yung mga ganito, yung nahihirapan pa yung iba, ibabonus na natin siya. Hindi tayo didikit sa iba na ito lang yung bonus nila. No. Madami tayong gagawing bonus with a lot of practice. Okay? Tapos, grade 7, pagdating ng 7 week, di ba, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pero ginawa kong third natin is grade 10, which is TED. Kasi dito, pag kung sa natin basic, sobrang dami niyang possible combinations. Yung sa geometry na, hindi maraming lahat ng combinations, basta alam mo yung formulas, masasolve mo siya. Sa grade 10 topics natin, Fermi and Combi, probability, statistics, kailangan ng super daming practice. Kaya mas inuna ko siya, June siya, tapos July natin is yung grade 9. Okay? Agree ba kayo or merong harsh reactions? So yun. So yun yung difference natin sa ibang review centers kasi sila magtuturo ng 2 weeks to 1 month, summary, shortcut, bahal na kayo sa buhay ninyo. Pero kami, comprehensive tayo. Mula April up until dulo, July, 2 weeks before UPCAT, nandito kayo sa atin. Gusto ko nga, mas marami sa ating makapasa, mas marami sa ating ma-reach yung scores na I got. It's realistic. Kailangan natin alagaan. Okay? Now, for the science naman, hindi pa natin siya release. Why? Kasi i-assess ko pa yung scores ninyo dito. Science yung medyo unrealistic maturo lahat. I'll be honest na with that. Compared sa math, medyo imposibleng maturo lahat sa science. So I will pick kung paano yung proper arrangement ng topics and sessions, especially meron tayong mga reviews from Pisay. I think hanggang May 17 pa sila or 8. Ano taga Pisay dito? May sense nga. Ano ba? Third week or fourth week kayo ng May? Ayan. I'm not sure if third week or fourth week. So, di ba? So, if mga ganun, pwede kong unahin yung alam kong madali na sa kanila. Nahirapan pa ibang students sa science. Para pagdating nila is, kaya nung ma-reach yung level man lang nila. Okay, so, tinatry kong i-consider yung mga ganung timeline pagdating sa science. Sa math kasi, straight line, wala nang i-improve yan eh. So, sa science, ina-adjust ko pa yun. So, yung pinakamahirap, maybe physics ba, or chem, pagsabay-sabay na lahat, May, June, July, doon ko ibubungos. Yung ibang, di na need masyado ng fundas. Yeah, yun yung reason at wala pang release sa science natin. Okay, questions? Wala? So if wala, let's do some science then. So I'm just gonna change my earphones. Hello, mic test. Rinig ba ako? Yan. Clear naman? Or medyo malabo? Can someone unmute? I just wanna listen. Unmute tapos sabihin niyo, upkat, upkat, upkat. Try type po kayo lahat. Oh my God. Just,
Upkat, 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 upkat.
ayan. Yung papasa na sa upkat ni John and A. So, we just double check sa bilang laptop. Sige, habang naglo-load ako, meron bang questions yung mga nandito? Topics-wise, for months, as I've said, it's math, science, English, and reading comprehend. Ano itong gaya ko? Ayan. So for the 4 months, it's gonna be math, science, English, and reading comprehend. Nung lang natin i-release yung math, kasi defined na siya. Kayang ituro lahat ng math, but we need to start ASAP. Tingnan science, hindi siya kayang ituro lahat. I need to pick and paano i-align properly depending dun sa live max scores ng mga enrollees. In English is kaya din siyang ituro lahat. So, yun yung magiging third focus natin. Maybe 2 weeks from nung saka tayo mag-start ng English. Kasi kailangan ko lang ibabagyan sa fundest. Kasi yung fundest ng science, pasok din siya sa fundest ng math eh. Using unit measurements, paglalaro sa exponents, scientific notations, etc. etc. So, nililist na natin yung math kasi siya yung magagamit natin throughout. Hindi na siyang aralin ASAP. But science, English, reading, compre, kasama din siya. Listen natin siya maybe next week para magiging approach. Kasi right now, I need to test you guys. Hindi kami RC na, ito yung gusto namin mangyari. Ito na yung tingin nyo, saan kayo nahina, saan kayo nagaling. So that's the real way kung paano mas marami sa atin yung papasa sa outcome. Okay? So, let me just check one last time. Mic test. Okay. Medyo malabo siya. I'm gonna reload lang ng konti. Balik lang. Okay, Ian. So this our approach will be tackling everything. So, mamaya ko na reasons nga ulit, sino bang enrolled people, raise hands, enrolled. Ayan. So, ganun tayo. And then for science, sige, paano ba yung approach natin sa science? Let's pick again. Nasaan yung science natin? This one. Yung favorite nating lahat, circuits. So, sorry sa sawa na sa circuits. Alam kong na-master niya na siya. Pero, dami, 90 people tayo here. Marami pang. This. Dito pala muna. Saan yung science dito? Ito na lang pala. So yun pala, dun sa nag-exam kahapon, ang twist ng exam is lahat ng math and science, grade 7 and grade 8 lang siya. Okay. Sinong bumaba ang score pagdating kahapon? Recently, sino bumaba? Sino? Yun yung, diba? So I want to see, pagdating sa second max, marirealize ka nila na ganun pa sila kahina pagdating sa bonus na dapat sa lahat. Okay? So, let's try this one. Isa na lang pala. Mag-current to ka after. This one. What is the value of the voltage drop at I2? Sinong nagkamali pa dito sa mga nasa GC1? Nagkamali pa ba dito? Titik ko kayo. Charot. So, alam natin to. What is the value of the voltage drop at I2? Again, since magaling na tayo, our approach is simply golden box. Okay? So in circuits, hindi ako magtuturo ng shortcut na vehicles IR lang yan, tapos simplified. Ikikip ko kayo sa GC if gusto niyo shortcuts agad. Okay, sinimulan ko sila sa fundamentals, what is electricity, what is conventional current, what is the actual current, para they can imagine what's happening inside the circuits. Tapos pagka-drawing nun, saka ko binigay yung shortcut natin na P equals IR, tapos PS. Alam nila yan kung bakit P and bakit S. Na kahit gano'n ka-complex yung problem, they can circumvent and invent their own method. In physics, it's not simple, napapasimpleng formula or what. Shortcut in physics, it's how you can understand the problem quickly. Paano mo siya solve like that. Makita natin sa second example. So for this one, this is just two parallel resistors. So 1/20 plus 1/20, that's gonna be 10K. Okay? And if 10K to, 10K to, 10K to, ano yung voltage sa R2? Kahit wag ganun V equals IR. 10K, 10K, 10K. Di ba concept natin? Pag dumaan si voltage dito, nagiging 0 siya dito. If 10K sila lahat parehas, ibig sabihin, 60 divided by 3 or 20 volts. So, yung sagot. Ba? That's a shortcut simply because alam nila yung concepts. Kung alam yung concept, magaganti pa kayo dyan. I1 is equal to 60 over 30K, which is mabilis lang din naman. So 2 milliamperes. Tapos, VR series to. So, pare-parehas ng current na nadaan. So, VR2 is equal to 2 milliamperes times 10K ohms or cancel 20 volts. See, medyo quick lang siya. Pero what if mahirap yung circuit? Tapos di nyo alam yung concepts. So, punta tayo dito sa problem na nandito. What if ganito na yung given? Let's say this one. Diba? Sino ditong reason? Sinong i-skip na lang pag ganito yung tanong? Diba? But, mga nakatapos na last week, madali lang to, diba? For this, if normal method ka, gusto mo ng shortcuts and everything, isasolve mo yan lahat. Pero since tayo, matalino tayo, hindi na natin isasolve lahat. What is the current flowing through R4? Technique dito, current flowing through R4. Normally, solve this, solve this, solve that, solve this, solve that, solve this, solve that. Kapag tinoko mo si IT. This is the proper way to solve it. But if alam mo yung concepts, makikita mo na this is node A, straight, straight, straight. This is node G, straight, straight, straight. Circuit is pure parallel. Okay, golden rule number, hindi pala. Rule number 1, golden box, except if pure parallel. Kasi current division na siya automatic. Current division. Okay, so how do we solve this? We need R4. This is a straight series, and this is outside straight parallel. So, para makuha yung nandito, add mo lang. 2K plus 3K, 5K, 15K, 1.75K, 1 over 15 plus 1 over 7.5 is gonna be 2 over 15. 1 plus 2 is 3. 15 divided by 3. Equation number 2, I na. I is equal to V over R. This is 24 volts. This is AG. This is also A and G. Parallel lang silang dalawa. Wala ka lang pake sa iba. AG is equal to AG. So AG is equal to AG. I is equal to V over R. I is equal to 24 volts all over 10K or 2.4 milliamperes. That's the answer. See, from super complex dapat lahat, what did I do? Added the fraction here, divided here. Solvable under 60 seconds. Yan yung gusto kong ituro sa inyo. Kaya kung bibigyan ng sobrang hirap na problem sa umpisa, yes, I want you to understand the concept, theories, the fundamentals. Para pagdating nyo sa bigger problems like this, hindi kayo kasama sa, skip ko na lang. Kasi kasama kayo sa, madali lang to. Kailangan ko lang ng concept ito, kailangan ko lang ng theory na to. And if wala yun, babagsak tayo sa outcome. Okay? Do you have any questions? Wala? Okay. So, from here, there's no magical notebook. Well, sir. So, we don't have much time to... Well, i-discuss ko naman siya. Yes, hindi talaga siya magigets. Kasi nga, I solved it via shortcut. And as I said, ulit-ulit, hindi ako magtuturo ng shortcut sa umpisa. Okay? I'm against shortcuts sa umpisa. I'm gonna teach you first the fundamentals, and theories. Alam yan ng students ko last week. Pag may nagtanong ng shortcut, wala, may inis na. Like, shortcut agad. Yun naman yung sa ibang RC, gusto nila ng shortcut, gusto yung mapadali yung buhay ninyo. Pag naging mahirap na yung problem, kaya ba yung shortcuts ninyo? Shortcut can be formed if alam niyo yung fundamentals and theories. Okay, dun lang talaga siya. Yeah, I won't be discussing this again kasi focus na tayo dito, fundas and theories bago tayo ng shortcuts. Okay? So, this is just, yun nga, hindi ko na kailangan i-solve yung total current. Kailangan ko lang is R4. So, kailangan ko lang solve yung current dito. Wala na akong pakisa kung ano mang current yung nadaan sa ibang branches. That's the shortcut, which is not a shortcut formula, it's a shortcut concept. That's how we will approach science. Pandas, theories, tapos saka lang tayo mag-shortcut. Parehas tayo sa mountain science. Okay? So, right now, let me do this. I'm gonna need you to solve one thing. Tapos, listen, 7. Natin sa bio and chem. Dating sa bio and chem, well, sige, chem muna tayo. For this one, let's try to solve this. So, I want to know the levels of you guys, especially yung mga enrolled. Please try to solve this until I'm gonna give you 4 minutes. So, hindi pa nagtuturo ng straight kasi I want to explain. So, ano, paano yung approach natin, paano yung pros and cons, ano yung magiging magandang techniques. And I want to see kung nasa na kayo banda. So, please solve this for 4 minutes. Kaya naman siguro yan. Until 10:25. Okay? Go. No calculators, no cheat sheets. This is the exam mismo. Wala kayong kahit anong ano doon. Okay? Ako marami. Sige. Gawin ko na siyang 6 minutes. Hanggang 10:28. I want you to explore your deepest brain cells and see kung magigets ba siya or hindi. No calculators, no cheat sheets. Ito lang siya. Okay. No, marami na pala sa pagawasan ko. Hanggang ano lang, 10:26. Please send your solution sa GC. Okay na ba lahat? Okay, so let me check. Si mga nag-C, anong approach ninyo? Nag-excel ba ng solution sheet? Anong wala? Wala ba magsasend? Okay, sa mga nag-C, ano yung approach ninyo? Okay, so first, so if ganitong problem, sige, let's be honest. Sinong nag-search kung ano yung weight ng carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen? Sinong nag-search? Wala. Lahat kayo, alam nyo yan? Okay, very good. So yung things sa mga pinapractice natin dito, kailangan natin gawing laro. May possibility kasing ganito eh. Di given yung weight ng carbon, di given weight ng hydrogen, di given weight ng oxygen. If di nyo alam yung basics like that, skip nyo na yan. Tapos mamamali na kayo lahat. Okay? So in solving this one, first is you have to solve the empirical formula, then the molecular formula. Okay, I want to see your solutions, guys. Kasi, sino yan? So, GC, please para makita ko agad. Sino si Ruby? I-calculate Ricardo V, but ang lupit naman ng decimal places mo. You use calculator, Ruby? Again, UPCAT means no calculator. Okay, so if you're familiar very with decimals, this is good. But, check na yung solution ni Ruby. This is almost, what do I say this? Time-consuming and a bit of a nonsense if ganito yung magiging approach niyo. Why? This is correct, but hindi you need mag-solve ng buo pagdating sa exam. Okay, so umpisa, ganito yung papagawa ko sa inyo, guys. But as we move towards the real UPCAT is, bibigyan ko kayo ng mga techniques like this. So, to solve this, we have carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Magiging approach dyan, this is gonna be 54.5 divided by 12. Hydrogen is gonna be 9.1 divided by 1, and then oxygen is gonna be 36.4 divided by 16. Okay? So, ngayon, huwag kayo magde-decimal points agad in the middle of the computations. Kasi that's bullshit. Okay? Kasi pag decimal kayo, matagal naman ko yung decimal, times up ulit sa decimal, sobrang time consuming. You can't finish a cut if gagawin mo lahat in a proper way. Training, yes. But if sanay na kayo mag-training, tutadap yung magiging approach mo. So, dito, tansyahin nyo lang siya. Nasaan ba ito? 54 divided by 12, that's something between 4 and 5. 9, this is 9. This is gonna be 36 divided by 6, that's gonna be around 3. So, na, this is gonna be the lowest, and ano ba yung next step? Pag nakuha mo yung decimal, i-divide mo siya sa lowest, di ba? So, huwag mo lang kunin si decimal, i-diretso mo na siyang i-divide. Okay, if i-divide mo siya ng diretso, magiging 54.5 divided by 12 times, divide mo dito. Pag dinivide mo yan dyan, magiging 16 all over 36.4. Okay? Itong hydrogen, it's gonna be 9.1 times, divide mo dito, 16 all over 36.4. Ito, pag dinivide mo yan, that's gonna be 1 na yung subscript niya. Nag-divide ba ako ng mahirap? Diba? In-imagine ko lang. So, wala pa akong ginagawang mahirap. Ngayon, cancellation. 9.1, 36.4, that is 4. Diba? 16 divided by 4 is 4. So, solve ko na yung dalawang subscript nang hindi ako nagde-decimal points. Right? Ngayon, dito pa lang, makuha mo na 4 and 1. Meron tayong to 4 and 1. 4 and 1. So, dalawa lang yung pwede maging choice. Kailangan mo na bumalik sa first. Kailangan mo talaga siyang isolve. But kailangan ko pang i-times 2, tapos i-divide dito. No, that's bull. All you have to do is cancel. Cancel yung 4. Tapos, ito, cancel to. Ito pala, may maka-cancel pa dyan. This is gonna be magiging 9.1. Okay? Tapos ito, pwede ka na magtansya dyan. Okay? So, magiging around, ano to, times 6. So, let's say around 6. Tapos, divided by 3. Kahit may decimal point dyan, pwede yung tansyahin lang. Kasi ratios yung kukunin mo dyan eh. So, 2 is to 4 is to 1. So, something na times 2 pagdating doon.
So, ito, 4 and 8. 5 and 8 is mali. Tingnan gano'n lang siya kabilis. Compare nyo siya sa solution na nasa Messenger right now, which is, let me download that one. So, hindi kita binabash, Ruby, kasi tama yung approach mo. But there's just a better way how to solve this for cat. Now, hindi ka nag-pure mathematics. Okay? So, very good, Ruby, for getting all those decimal places and such. But it's nonsense if you want the quick answer, which is just this. Okay, so questions about this approach? So, let me just pop this another solution para sa mga nanonood sa recordings. Okay. Yeah, ay. Okay, so what we did was the normal approach na dinivide niya muna, saka kuha ng decimal point, decimal point, decimal point. Tapos, ganito pala yung formula niya, nakuha yun, tapos hindi ko na nga ginamit yung 88 eh. Di ba? Tuturo ko sa inyo sa chemistry, paano yung ganito. Why? Kasi hindi naman lahat na siya shortcut eh. What if hindi siya cancelable? Okay, papahirapan ko kayo because of those what ifs. But ituturo ko rin right after nagawa ninyo yung long solvings. Paano yung shortcuts? Okay? Kasi if tuturo ko yung shortcut, tatambarin kayo dito. Babagsak kayo sa shortcut. But if nabugbog ko kayo dito sa long solvings, you have now the right to see these shortcuts na. You don't have to solve for everything. Tansya, matik na to. Matik na to. Dito ka na lang nag-divide, tapos nag-assume ka lang, kita mo na yung connection sa ratios. Okay? We only teach that to those who can graduate sa long solvings. Pagdating sa class natin, di ba, magkaroon tayong dalawang hati, isa sa magaling, isa sa mga hindi magagaling. If hindi niyo ma-survive yung long solvings as much as possible, yung ang tuturo ng shortcuts. Kasi, paasa lang kayo sa shortcuts, masyadong marami kayong kailangan sa uluhin to solve no cut. But harap niyo yung fundamentals, pabalikan niyo yung golden rules number 1 and 2. Papasa kayo ng OPCAT. You just need to master this first long solvings para tayo mag-shortcuts. Kaya ganito kahaba yung training sessions natin. April, May, June, July. Kasi mapahirapan ko kayo sa long solvings. Routine ng July papalapit dyan. So ako tuturo lahat ng shortcuts and techniques. Kung paano ko nakuha yung gantong score. Okay? Trust someone who has proof. Gano'n ba kagaling yung magiging results if magpo-focus kayo sa fundas and theories instead of naghahabol agad kayo ng shortcuts. Okay, do you have any questions? There's an pagaling in-over. Yung in-over is, the usual kasi, kung ano yung smallest na moles dito, i-divide mo yan lahat dun. That's how you get the empirical formula. So, instead of getting the decimals here, divide ko na siya as it is para cancel na lang. And matic ratios. Okay? So, if wala na, I'm not gonna be teaching anymore kasi hanggang 10:30 lang dapat for tonight. What my goal right now is to, ayun, tayo magiging flow natin for the lesson plan. And starting tomorrow, should be for tomorrow, right after this, may i-release akong quiz for this one. Diagnostic test tayo. So, I need to, kailangan kong incorporate yung scores niya sa diagnostic ng real number system and basic algebra. Paano ko ituturo yung kasunod? And yun nga, class divisions natin. Sinong need ng fundamentals, sinong ready na para sa higher solvings. And para din sa mga gustong sumali sa amin, balikan nyo lang yung page. Tapos, second pin post. And we also have scholarships or discounts. You just have to message me if you think you really need it talaga. And karapat-dapat naman, why not? Okay? So, questions? So again, that's the introduction for our main training sessions. Bukas tayo with topic number 1 after yung sagutan, yung diagnostic one for algebra and number systems. Okay, so let's take class picture. So, wait lang. Before we take a class picture, if may interested mag-enroll, humabol sa amin, as I've said, 250 lang, 250 slots lang kami. So, I can give priority sa mga nandito right now. Can you chat me 250 if nag-iisip kayo mag-enroll? Para lang alam ko na you're attending this ng day 1. Tapos, pwede ko yung unahan syempre. Server, kita niyo kung gaano daming sumasali sa ating biga just because of my single post kanina. So, this is a game. This is unahan. Upkat. Dito pa lang. Paunahan lang with everything. So, if you're interested, just message me with the code 250. And then, I'm gonna prioritize you with your questions and everything. Okay, so try to enroll. We have scholarships and discounts if you need. Tapos, let's smile sa camera. 1, 2, 3. And stop sharing. So, see you bukas. Bugbugan. Charot. Medyo boring pa siguro yung bukas para sa iba. Pero, aalagaan tayo natin yung mga marami pang kulang sa fondos. Si grade 7 grade 8 yung online. For sure. Marami kayo na miss out dun. Okay. So, let's smile. 1, 2, 3. Good luck, everyone. See you again tomorrow. And please answer the diagnostic quiz na ilalab. Wait. Difference pala ng free tutorials sa not free. So, mag-focus kami sa mainly enrolled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But yung mga nasa free tutorials, you can join us. And same perks naman sa first week. You can have the access sa recordings, the quizzes, and every lesson. But yun nga, after this one is hindi na kayo makakatuloy. And sayang naman yung nasimulan niyo if ever. So if you want to enroll, go ahead. If may problema sa finances, message me from scholarships and discounts. Pag-usapan natin yun. Okay? So like tutorials, ang goal natin is makatulong para sa mga nangangarap na tulad ko. Bye-bye! Yung mga nasa GC1, tara kanta tayo. Sign, kas, sign, sign. Sino nasa GC?